Freddie Lou was at work. She says she called firefighters on her way here. They told her that by the time she would arrive, her home would be gone. This is a copy of today's edition of the Daily Egyptian. As you can see, the allegations against Glenn Pochard spelled out on the front page. The suspects left behind these tire marks as they peeled out of the driveway. Meanwhile, Shane, his wife, his 2-year-old and 4-year-old were all asleep inside the house. State Health Department officials are recommending that if you have a cut, keep it covered, keep it clean, and avoid contact with other people's wounds. I'm at the Civic Center, just one of the spots that's been hit. Taking a look behind me, you can see graffiti that's been spray painted on the back doors here at the center. Last year, the airport extended its runway about 1,000 feet. More recently, it added new items like extra waiting area, all to attract a carrier like Allegiant. Orders to follow, another one being, thou shalt not eat without feeling guilty. So you can see really just how shocking and harmful this stuff is. Yeah. Good evening. People in southern Illinois pay thousands every year to light and heat their homes. One Garbondale man says he creates energy for his house and has so much of it he's willing to give some of it back to his power company for others to use, but not without the compensation he's due. Homeowners are still picking up the mess left by Wednesday's storms, but for some there is confusion about what to do with all the debris. In one Murfreesboro neighborhood, the Laguerre family has cleaned up many of the fallen trees on their property. They say most of their roof will have to be replaced. Members of the Mason family say they're waiting on their insurance company and the city to see if they'll receive help in removing 2 massive trees from their yard. An alert for parents tonight. As a result of continued water problems at Hardin County schools, officials have once again had to suspend classes for tomorrow. The superintendent says he's still waiting to see if classes will be canceled beyond Monday. Despite the concerns of many Carbondale residents, the unofficial Halloween festivities went off without a hitch last night. Good evening. Officers are searching tonight for 2 men involved in an area crime spree spanning 3 counties. Over the weekend, the suspects led police on a chase through Perry County, but the men are also wanted for burglaries in Jefferson and Washington counties. Details of the manhunt in our top story at 10. A fatal fire in Benton has left 1 woman dead and a family with no place to go. The fire happened yesterday afternoon at the family's home on North McLeansboro Street. News 3's Ryan Kruger shows us how friends are coming together to offer support. He resigned last week amid scandal. Tonight, former Galatia Superintendent Ronald Driemeyer speaks to News 3. Good evening. Driemeyer faces 8 charges from school district attorneys, including sexual harassment against school employees and misusing his position as superintendent. On Thursday, Driemeyer announced his resignation, but he continues to claim he's innocent of all charges. Panning around me, you can really see there really isn't much left here, just a shell of where a home once stood. Fortunately, the family that lived here, Freddie Lou Toms and her son Cody, were both away from home at the time of the blaze. Tonight, they say they're thankful to have each other. As Freddie Lou and her son survey what's left of their home, the damage becomes more and more apparent. In the light of day, they quickly discover family valuables are now ashes.
My granddaughter's pictures and things I had saved from her birth and everything.
At the time of the fire, Freddie Lou Toms was at work.
When I called on my way home, I said, how bad is it? And they said, by the time you get home, it'll be gone. And it was.
This video, taken when the fire broke out late Sunday, shows firefighters working to bring the flames under control.
When I arrived, we had heavy fire throughout the whole structure, so it had a really good head start on us at that time.
While the cause of the blaze is still under investigation, fire officials say they believe it started in the middle of the house.
The fire started coming out of the center of the house towards the front door area right there, and then it kind of spread towards both ends.
For now, Freddie Lou and her son are staying with her brother. She says friends and co-workers have been very supportive, and she's thankful everyone, including the family dog, is okay.
I was glad my son was out.
Now, Cody was at a neighbor's house when the fire broke out. Freddie Lou says her home is insured and she's working with an agent to assess the damage. But in the meantime, both her and Cody are in need of clothing and food. If you'd like to help out, you can call the number at the bottom of your screen and ask for Freddie Lou. Derek Brazil and Josh Schneider, both from Nebraska, are still on the run tonight. and officers are calling both of them armed and dangerous. It's believed they could be driving a car stolen from a Pinckneyville home while the family was inside sleeping. Derek Breazeal and Joshua Snyder are wanted on several charges. Officers say they attempted to burglarize this Bob Evans in Mount Vernon and this Casey's General Store in Tamaroa. Breazeal and Snyder also are accused of leading police on an off-road chase through Perry County before ditching the stolen vehicle they were driving at Shane Maxey's Pinckneyville home and taking his car. The suspects left behind these tire marks as they peeled out of the driveway. Meanwhile, Shane, his wife, his 2-year-old and 4-year-old were all asleep inside the house.
We got a call from the sheriff's dispatch office about 4:30 in the morning telling us that there was cops surrounding the place.
When Shane made his way outside, he noticed his SUV was taken and a dump truck was left in its place.
It looked like it had a bullet hole in the front windshield, and the front bumper was mashed up onto the wheel.
We know that they are armed with handguns and shot at law enforcement officers.
Shane says it appeared the men had considered taking his other car, this pickup truck, and the pair may have left behind evidence.
They took fingerprints of the handle of my truck and steering wheel and stuff in here.
For once, Shane Maxey says being a deep sleeper may have paid off.
I'm glad I didn't wake up. All that matters to me is my family's safe, and I'm glad nobody got hurt.
Once a serene place of rest, the mausoleum is now falling apart, making it seem downright eerie. Is there any chance this place could just cave in?
But that's my fear.
Inside, dirt and dead pigeons cover the floor, even a piece of an old coffin.
Well, you can see where the water leaked from what little rain we had, and it leaked through that beam. See how that beam's busted.
There's also broken marble, left over from 20 years ago when vandals broke in and stole a body. Out in the front, you can see there is exposed brick, and the concern here is that somebody will be walking along and one will suddenly fall on them.
That's the whole problem. It's been abandoned over the years and kind of neglected.
As commissioner of Harrisburg's public property, Russell Duncan has found his office suddenly in charge of the aging mausoleum. He believes the structure should be shut down, but that would mean the bodies would have to be removed.
I would really like for people that have relatives in this mausoleum to come forth and take action.
It's been estimated the removal cost would be $300 per body. Duncan is also looking to the state for help.
I'm trying to get a grant where I'll have money to do this, and it's just it's hard to do.
He says these people should be properly laid to rest in a safe place.
We will bury them in this cemetery if we could do that.